You like my curl? Do you like my curl? All right, y'all, it's time for the playoffs. They kick off tomorrow. It's time to do a pick'em video, man. First game we're gonna talk about, we got Houston taking on Kansas City Chiefs. The Houston Texans are gonna be at home. It should be a pretty good matchup. They played already earlier in the season, but I don't think that has anything to do with the playoffs. It's a new season, it's a new day, and I'm gonna be rolling with Kansas City. Why? They got Alex Smith, and he's actually finding receivers to throw the ball to for touchdowns. Remember, the last couple of years, Kansas City hasn't thrown a touchdown pass to a receiver. But that's all done with now. Jeremy Maclin, he's doing his thing out there. Jeremy Maclin, he's freaking balling. You know, he's doing his thing. I really don't know too many players on the not Kansas City, but on the Houston Texans outside of J.J. Watt on that defense. I do believe that Brandon Wheaton is going to be starting. Still don't have Arian Foster. The Houston Texans did a phenomenal job just getting to the playoffs, but winning the playoff game? No, not gonna happen. The Kansas City Chiefs over the Houston Texans, 24-10. Kansas City by 2 TDs when it's all said and done. Moving on, we got Seattle traveling north, the Minnesota Vikings. So the Minnesota Vikings, they're gonna be the home team. They did their thing last week being Green Bay to get this home playoff game. But the problem is that they're gonna be taking on the Seahawks. Now, a lot of people are talking about Marshawn Lynch. A lot of people talking about Marshawn Lynch coming back from injury. It's going to be him versus Adrian Peterson and stuff like that. And that might be so. So I think it's going to come down to quarterback play in this one. I think Russell Wilson, he's going to have less mistakes than Teddy Bridgewater. Minnesota's defense has improved. The secondary has definitely taken a step forward. But I feel like Seattle, the Legion of Boom, Russell Wilson, and Marshawn Lynch are going to handle business. And they're going to walk out of Minnesota with a victory. Now we got Cincinnati taking on the Steelers. Now the Steelers, you would think, would be like the better team. They got Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback, still got Antonio Brown, you got Martavis Bryant, still got Heath Miller. No running game though, and that kind of scares me just a little bit. No Le'Veon Bell, no D'Angelo Williams. I really feel like Cincinnati has a great opportunity. AJ McCarron has a chance to maybe take Andy Dalton's spot. I really don't understand that logic though, because Andy Dalton has gotten you to 4 straight, playoff games. Technically he's gotten you to 5 because AJ McCarron is not the reason why you guys made it to the playoffs. But at the end of the day, I think the Steelers are going to win. The Steelers have lost their first playoff game 2 times in a row. I think that streak ends here. I think the streak of Cincinnati not winning playoff games, that's going to continue to like 21 years or whatever it is. It's been a long time since I won a playoff game. A very long time. I think it was like 1990. And Cincinnati fans, you can't blame Andy Dalton this time, okay? You can't do it. You're not going to blame Andy. Not going to blame AJ McCarron. So I'm going to start looking at that coach, Marvin Lewis, okay? He's the one that hasn't won y'all a playoff game in a very, very long time. Moving on to the last game, one of the more intriguing games. You have the Washington Redskins taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now, if we said that this is going to be the playoff matchup before the season started, nobody would have believed it, okay? First of all, nobody thought that Green Bay was going to be going on the road in the first round of playoffs. A lot of us thought they would have a first round bye. Nobody thought that the Redskins were going to make the playoffs, okay? The favorites to win the East were the Eagles, and then you had the Cowboys. Nobody thought that Kirk Cousins was going to come in and do his thing. You know what I mean? You like that? Nobody thought that was going to happen. So, at the end of the day, the Redskins are playing better than the Packers, however. So, you would think that the Redskins are just going to walk over here and do their thing versus Green Bay. I don't see it that way. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to turn back into Aaron Rodgers, and Kirk Cousins is going to turn back into Kirk Cousins, and the Packers are going to beat the Redskins in Washington, and the Washington Redskins are going to go home, and they're going to have to think about who they want to quarterback. I got Green Bay knocking off the Redskins. I got Seattle going up to Minnesota knocking off the Vikings. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers doing work versus Cincinnati Bengals, and I got the Kansas City Chiefs beating the Houston Texans. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoy bringing it to you. I'm gonna go get this perm, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. Hot sauce!